What's going on, everybody? The politicians are at it again. That's right. Here in my home state of Texas, we enjoy having zero income tax, and something funny is going on. Texas Proposition 4 is kind of messing with that. Now, you've probably heard a little bit about this, and Governor Abbott himself has said, vote yes on Proposition 4. Now, that sounds shady. Why would I want to vote yes on a proposition for income tax? Well, if you don't take the time to read through this whole thing and understand it, it's pretty easy to sneak one right by you. Those slimy politicians, as usual, screwed up the wording. That's right. They're messing the wording up, and they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes and treating you like you're an idiot. Well, lucky for you, we have all this information right in front of us. Thanks to Ballotpedia. This is where I found this information last night, and I posted this also on my Facebook just last night when I was looking through this whole thing because I couldn't believe what I was reading. So let's talk about this real quick. Texas Proposition 4. The name of it, Prohibit State Income Tax on Individuals Amendment as of 2019. The Texas Proposition 4 is the Prohibit State Income Tax on Individuals Amendment. It's on the ballot in Texas as legislatively referred to constitutional amendment on November 5th, 2019. Now here's what's important. A yes vote supports this amendment to prohibit the state from levying an income tax on individuals. That's right. If you don't want your income to be taxed, you have to vote yes. Confusing, right? One would think. A no vote opposes the amendment, thus continuing to allow the state to enact a tax on the individuals in the future through a statewide referendum. Now here's the deal. This whole thing, it doesn't guarantee necessarily that we're going to have the income tax, but it's kind of that sliding scale where you start to open Pandora's box. It's starting to unravel the very things that were written into the Texas Constitution. Okay? This whole little article right here explains it beautifully. Right now, as 2019, we don't have that income tax, so we don't have to worry about all this. But the Texas State Constitution requires the state legislature to put legislation enacting an income tax before the voters as a statewide referendum. That's right, the politicians have put this before you, and they've worded it tricky. They're hoping that maybe you won't understand, that you're too stupid to understand that they're trying to tax your income. This is an important thing for us to understand if we live in the state of Texas. Why in the world would we want an income? Why would we want more income tax? What would be the possible good that could it gets me all worked up inside because I'm like, why would I want to pay more tax? What kind of an idiot would want to pay more tax? Well, here's what they say. Some of these guys, remember, these guys are politicians. They're also, a lot of them are lawyers. That should tell you everything you need to know. Never trust a lawyer, never trust a politician. But what they're saying is basically, well, if we had an income tax, if we had a state income tax, well, then we wouldn't have to tax property so high. Well, then that would make other things cheaper, like rent. No, you idiot. Good Lord, all you're doing is you're taking money from this hand and you're putting it in this hand, and then you're telling us, look, we gave you more money. No, it's the same thing. Leave it alone. Quit trying to change things. Proposition 4, I urge you guys, get out there and vote. Be well aware of what you're voting on. Be very educated on what you're voting on. Proposition 4, you have to vote yes if you do not want an income tax. This is unbelievable. I can't believe that politicians would stoop this low, that they're going to, we really need to consider more taxes. More taxes is, hello, you guys not been paying attention to the last couple of years? For the love of God, that's how Donald Trump got elected. People got tired of paying excess taxes. You got to pay attention to this stuff. Vote yes on Prop 4 so you don't get taxed any more than you already are. Why would you want that in the first place? I don't know. Love you guys. I'm out.